I announced that the Swedish government and I as a foreign minister would pursue a feminist foreign policy. Over time, I would say that it has taken root and it has spread so that now there are more than 10 other countries who have also announced that they will pursue a feminist foreign policy.
Feminist foreign policy goes really at the roots of systemic inequalities. It fights systemic inequalities. And the second idea would be that a feminist foreign policy ensures the full participation and representation of women at all levels of decision-making. Far from being neutral, a foreign policy which is not feminist, therefore cements, as a matter of fact, the status quo.
Today's debate is about whether the feminine foreign policy is the best vehicle to deliver the gender equality. And of course, I'm also not challenging the intent behind the feminine foreign policy. But intent alone is not enough. The feminine foreign policy fundamentally goes against the two current trends that exist in the world. And the first one is the trend about localization. The localization that we build policies listening to the people and the communities at the homes, people who are marginalized, people who are excluded. The second aspect I would like to talk about is the feminist foreign policy fundamentally goes against today's debate on decolonization. So the notion that we will develop a certain foreign policy to design our relationship with certain countries reminds those very painful memories of the colonization. And at times, it can actually be very counterproductive to what the feminist policy actually wants to achieve.
Feminist foreign policy is created within a somewhat exclusive privileged circle and does not go far enough in dismantling patriarchal and racial and neocolonial hierarchies across the globe. It does not go far enough to ensure that intersectional feminist voices from local lived experiences are incorporated in our everyday policy making.
Feminist foreign policy, it's about groups that have been traditionally excluded from policies. Also the promotion of LGBTQ+ people. Also the promotion of indigenous and indigenous women. Probably Latin America is the region with the strongest women movements in the world. And it's my belief that the foreign policies that we have today are and in great percentage a result of their efforts. And today, when we talk about foreign policy, we also talk with women's movements. We are in debt towards the women movement in Latin America. So there is also a bottom approach.
We might have differing opinions when it comes to choosing the best vehicle for propelling us forward, but we share the same mission.